Welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I'm working on Mad About Mini paper pads. I'm behind schedule, so I may not be linked in everybody else's description box below their videos, but I will have everybody else's stuff linked below. This is my fault, not their fault. Got caught up putting together a cat tree yesterday when I was meant to be recording this video. I thought, oh, it'll only take 5 minutes. No, 2 hours later. Anyway, I did get it put together all by my little lonesome. Had to use 2 sizes of ladders because I'm short. Okay, so what I'm using today is 49 Market's The Flower Emporium by Vicki Boutin. I literally just got this in the mail today. I normally don't open and use such a beautiful collection. I have to hoard and play with all the things before I do that first. But this is just so gorgeous that I wanted to dig in and play. And so I kind of went through the die cuts and stuff and picked out things. And then I pulled 3 pieces of the 6x8 mini paper out to play with. So I have those, and then I have a background sheet. I have some rub-ons. I have some stickers, die cuts. I do have these here that I'm probably going to pull out and dump off camera. I'm not going to go through them on camera because that'll take forever, and I don't want this video to be 10 million hours long. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to pause. We're going to get started with this, and I will be right back. So first things first, I'm going to cut this half circle here out of this 6x8 piece of paper pad, and I'm going to use that behind my main photo of my daughter handing me that bouquet of flowers that she picked. So I'm kind of off camera. I kept forgetting that I was doing this on camera, and I kept bringing it closer to myself. You'll probably see here in a second. I'll put it back up there so that you can see. And it's just because I literally forgot that I was doing that part on camera, because usually when I fussy cut, I do it off camera. But I thought this would take, only a little bit of time, and it does. It doesn't take that long at all. I think this is probably one of my favorite sheets of the paper in the 6x8 paper pad. I say that, and then I'll have a new favorite in a few days. I was really wanting to use the scraps up to map my photo. They're just not going to be large enough. My photos were both 3x4. I cut the one of me holding the flowers in my hand down to 3x3 so that it would be easy to work on the layout, because I knew that I was going to be using a lot of real estate with the embellishments that I chose. Did I go into this layout with an idea? Sort of, kind of. Mostly I'm pulling a Kristen and I'm just scrapping on the fly. She should be so proud of me. Usually I'm better planned than this, but because I just got this box of goodies, I really hadn't planned anything other than I knew that I wanted to use that photo of my daughter handing me that bouquet of flowers. It's the cutest photo ever. I miss that age. Sometimes they're so much fun. Anyway, that one is my baby. She is 20 now and living on her own in another state, of course, because all of our kids, all 5 of them, live in different states. Not a single one of our kids are in the same state, and none of them are in the state that we live in. It's been kind of weird and a little sad not having my kids close by, but someday we'll be closer than we are right now. Anyway, enough of that. Let's look at these rub-ons. I'm kind of flipping through them a little bit. I haven't opened this stuff, so I'm actually looking just because I haven't looked at this yet. So I'm going to cut out, I can't tell if you can really see, but I'm going to cut out the one that has the dusty purple in it. And I'm going to use that above that second photo right there. And Again, 49er Market rub-ons go on like butter. They're amazing. I love them. And they don't ever seem to dry out and refuse to work like some brands. So this makes me super happy to be able to just put a rub on and not have any issues with it. So I also cut out one of the tags from that third 6x8 paper pad. I'm only using one of them on this layout. You might be wondering about the bike and why I'm putting a bicycle on here. Well, she is actually on her bicycle. The photo is taken close enough that you can't tell that, but she's got her bike helmet on. You can kind of see the straps there, and if you look real close, you can see the black foam there as well. Moved my photos down just a little bit. Some of these die cuts are really big, and I'm just kind of trying to make room for them. I gave myself a ton of choices to play with. I know I want to use that butterfly, so I'm going to put that over there. And yes, I did bend it down in the middle, and that's because I like those wings to flip up. Now I'm just going to continue with layering these flowers. I get the flowers above the photo, and then I'm getting another set of flowers down here below the photos, down here in that right or left hand corner. I have a couple flowers there with stems that I want to put in there, and so you saw me tuck those behind. When I go to glue things down, I actually tear those stems because once I glue down stuff, it's harder to tuck. So, and I just ripped the stems off. It's fine. Everything's fine, right? So next up, I'm gonna get my title on here and add some more goodies. So my title is going to be, "Hey there, stop and smell the flowers." Now you're going to note as I pull off these puffy stickers from the packaging, I don't get all of the little tiny pieces from the loop-de-loops and the letters off. I will get those off when I stop to completely glue things down, but for hurrying's sake, I just kind of plopped them on there for now. These puffy stickers feel like they will stick wonderfully, which is amazing because that's not always the case with them. I did, because I peeled them up to take out those little bits that didn't come off when I pulled them off the packaging, I did put some wet glue behind them just in case. And I think I put some wet glue behind the two small hearts up there in the top left hand, but I'm not positive. I turned the camera off to get some things glued down because I didn't want anything else to move. Then I opened up that packaging with the vellum and acetate pieces. That's a mix of both so that I could pull in a bit of other pieces. There are several leafy bits that I'm putting in there. I've got these two paint swatches here, and I'm actually going to stick those underneath the tires on that bike. I thought at first I would stick them up at the top, but I end up sticking them underneath the tires on the bike. I'm playing with that hay there. I'm just going to put it back where I had it to begin with because it looks okay there. I really wanted it to be closer to the title, but I didn't leave enough space for that. I found a little piece that says, "This brings me joy." I always tend to put things that say joy on Emily's layouts because her middle name is Joy. And that little one has brought so much joy to our family, and that's it. All right, I got this layout completely done. Y'all, I'm in love with this collection. Like, I just want to order like 4 of everything. Goodness, I wish I was rich. But I had so much fun playing with the 6x8 papers and playing with all of these beautiful embellishments. So I added my journaling and a piece of twine to the tag top. I put foam adhesive in various places, went ahead and got everything else glued down well. Oops, looks like I missed that piece. I'll have to get that piece glued down as well before I take the final pictures. I want to thank you for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate those of you who take the time to like, comment, and or subscribe to my channel. You guys are the reason that my channel is growing, and I appreciate all of you so much. If you are new here, I would love to have you as a subscriber. I would also love to have you join my Facebook community group. I can drop that link down below if you are interested. Just click join. and answer those membership questions and agree to the group rules. Those are there just so that I can weed out some of the crazies. And you wouldn't believe the people who actually try to join. I've had people contact me and say, I just want to sell stuff on your group. No, that's not what this group is for. So anyway, I just would love to have you as new friends in my group. We have 3 hops that I do on my group, and anybody with a YouTube or Instagram are welcome to join those hops. So if that's something that you are interested in, go ahead and join. And I've already got 2 of the hops up for May. Probably by the time this airs or very soon after, I should have the 3rd one, which is Iron Crafter Challenge for May. So again, thank you for being here. Check out that description box below for the hop list. It is not a playlist. It is a list of links for all of the girls playing, and I will have that listed below. You guys have a great Saturday. Bye.